know you're itching to start working, readying those character designs, 3D models and backgrounds. We won't stop you as you plunge into the mad world of animation production! If you were working on a movie, production starts when you get your actors in one place and shoot them with a camera. In animation, it's the time when you gather a boatload of people and tell them to start making drawings and models move. And what makes up this boatload of people? We'll talk about 2D animation first. 2D animation follows several steps. Begin by making the layouts of the animation. Characters in action are in the character animation layout. Backgrounds in the background layout. And camera movement and field of vision in the field layout. Whoa, wait, camera movement? But there aren't any cameras in animation. Well, that's what you think. An animation is still a visual medium. You tell your story by showing images to your audience. Each image is composed by an imaginary camera. A camera you use when you start animating your scenes. And just like a real one, the distance, angles, and movement of this imaginary camera make effective storytelling. The long shot reveals information, establishing your central character and the environment he's in. But because things are far away from the audience, they are not able to make an emotional connection with them. The full shot gives less information about a character's surroundings than a long shot. But more details about the character's personal appearance are revealed, making a more emotional connection with the character. Medium shot moves closer to the character, just a couple of steps away. The audience focuses on the character and is able to see most facial expressions. In the close shot, all you can see now is the head and upper body of the character. More information about the character is revealed here, as he is within conversational distance. Extreme close shot forces your audience to put all of their attention on the image on screen. All they can see now is the object of the shot. You can also use depth of field to manipulate what the audience focuses on by putting sharp subjects against blurry backgrounds. The most common camera setup is the omniscient observer. The camera is positioned and angled as if it were another character in the story. But you can adjust the camera angle to create specific moods and emotions. At a high angle, the camera looks down at the characters, making them seem weak or not important. The camera is placed at a low angle when the audience looks up at the characters. Subjects look stronger, larger, and in extreme cases, very threatening. Remember, keep camera angles simple. The camera movements help tell the story. Pan. The camera moves horizontally from one side to another to show the setting or to follow a moving subject. Tilt. Similar to the pan, but moves vertically, up or down. Dolly. The camera is on a track, moving towards or away from the stationary subject. You can combine the dolly with a pan or a tilt. Tracking. The camera is either handheld or on a track, following a moving subject. Zoom. Just like tracking, but it's the camera's lens that changes to give the impression of moving towards or away from the subject. Rack focus. With the camera's lens, the focus of objects shifts, making the target object sharper and clearer than the rest of the elements in the frame. Now we go back to making the animation. When the layouts are approved, begin making the key animation. The key animator does the key drawings that indicate the extremes of a movement. Lip synchronization and facial expressions are developed at this stage. It is better if your key animator is assigned to animate one character to maintain consistency and better develop character personality. Don't think your animators are crazy if you see them acting in front of a mirror. Doing this helps them to better capture the emotions and range of a character's movements. Your animators are lazy, smart people. They want to draw as little as possible, so they make layers, with each layer representing an element of a scene. One layer can be the character's face, while the next layer can be his mouth that change together with the dialogue. And so they won't get confused, they write this information down on the X sheets. When your animator has finished making the key animations, he does a line test to test the overall look and motion. The drawings are then given to a cleanup artist. The in-betweener then makes the drawings in between the key animation. They make sure the movement looks smooth and convincing. The animators then do another line test to check the work. At this point, painting of the backgrounds should be finished. Revisions are done and the drawings are finalized. They are next scanned into the computer. Digital ink and paint artists are in charge of putting color to the scanned drawings. The drawings are double-checked to make sure that all elements are done according to the color design. Camera compositing comes next. Compositing is a crucial step in putting together your animation. What exactly is compositing? It is a technique that combines at least two images to produce one image. Earlier, we mentioned our smart animators creating layers as they make their characters. These layers make up the parts of our composited image, which in this case is our animation. The composited image has three basic parts: foreground, character, and background. To create a believable single image, the layers making up your composition can be manipulated. Take note of the following as you make a composite image: lighting and your light source. Look for how the light source affects each element in your composition. Perspective and camera lens. How is your camera angled? What kind of camera lens are you using? Color, texture, shape changes. How will objects in your composition interact when they are together? Take a look at the difference between these two. Which one is more realistic looking? After compositing, the scenes are checked to make sure there are no errors. When everything is approved, the scenes are transferred to an editing system to get ready for the post-production phase.